When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Charlotte 49ers, Jerry Richardson Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on a team from the American, the Charlotte 49ers. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. The 49ers' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So East Carolina's offense will have the opening possession of the game. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game. Because David, obviously, having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live. So he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed. But what does that chemistry look like with the guy throwing him the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got tape and you've seen he's done it at the college level. Like, you already know what he is. Now it's about taking that, using his strengths. How do you use him in this offense early on in the season to really take advantage of his talents?
3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a huge play. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. The Pirates want to crank the tempo.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Gets it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. He'll pull it on the read. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Pirates are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Pirates kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He's got it on the run. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The give on the option. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Purple Pirates.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The 49ers offense will take the field for the first time. And time, they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on 3rd down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
And the 49ers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for a deep man. He's got it inside the 15. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
With the run on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Flips it out on the screen. Beck's going for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They can make this a 2-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. They'll go for it on 4th down. Touchdown, East Carolina. Quick strike through the air for the score.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by just 2 to Southern Miss. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The 49ers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun. Give on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Got his man downfield. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. And the 49ers want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Handoff to the lone back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. Under fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The 49ers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They're going to open this drive with a pass. It's caught downfield. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Pirates. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
East Carolina, 21, Charlotte, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. They'll run play action. Got the big tight end on the corner route. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And after that long completion for their first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Makes the grab. It's Hurley. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Oh, they're after him. Flushed out of the pocket. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the 49ers moving quickly to the line.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch them off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get it first. He's got a fresh set of downs.
The 49ers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the 49ers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Johnston. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
When you're coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
The give to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up second and 9. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And off from the shotgun. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Loses 2. Third down coming up.
That's the end of the period, and East Carolina has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle, it's complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The 49ers will bring the punt team onto the field. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Yeah, no mystery there. Third down, just let the quarterback keep it himself. How about the push up front by the offensive line to help get that first?
They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Got the first down. Looking for more. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. They're working that left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air on second down. Wide open downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's second and long. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Can't make the catch on third down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously needs some confidence. Down the can trust this guy.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Rush is on him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He wants to go deep. Wide open, he makes the catch. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sideline.
And the 49ers are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Let's take just a minute and talk about Charlotte. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often, because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes a man miss. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Smashes it between the uprights.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. If I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time.
Makes the catch down the right side. He's loose. Touchdown, ECU. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. South Carolina has the lead right now, but this Williams-Brice crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by a field goal over North Carolina. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26.
That's another Charlotte.
They'll ride the hot hand. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Wants to go up top. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They boot it away on 4th down. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. He'll set up to throw. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Off play action. A strike downfield. Turning it on. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Flips it out to the back. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Going for it all. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Purple Pirates.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And they did tack on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Charlotte, 3.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Under a minute to play here in the 1st half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A 1st half that saw a little bit of everything there in Charlotte. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this 2nd half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Jerry Richardson Stadium.
The Pirates will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the 1st half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the 1st half. Flush it, I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this.
There he goes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
That's another Charlotte.
That's reeled in. It's Johnston. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play. Brings up second down.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The 49ers will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Snagged out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll run it from the gun. Jukes his way for more. Across the 45. Oh, the sweet feet just keeps moving. Touchdown, East Carolina. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
45. Charlotte 3.
He'll return it. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having going deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pulls it in. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. Breaks into the open. He got enough for the 1st down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got it in the middle. It's Johnston. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the 49ers will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Makes the catch at the 30. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Fowler. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Fowler.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
And the Pirates are marching down the field. Now the play fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Pirates now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Power football with the run. And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Makes the catch. Made a defender miss. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Now from inside the red zone. The screen, and watch out. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Fires into the end zone. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Leaves it with the back. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20. The 49ers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Right back to it. Sweet cut there. Makes the tackle at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
That's another Charlotte.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. To the ground with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the 49ers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Second down coming up.
Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Hankerson. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. All right, guys, let's talk about Charlotte. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detract.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Niners. A great catch and run for 6.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
Splits the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Stanford is just getting tuned up today. This is like watching an MMA fight where you start to question your own morals. Who sanctioned this bout? They're trailing by 18 to Utah. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He now has 108 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. Get it out on the screen. Fights off a defender. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. After that last completion, it's second down. Trying play action. Caught over the middle. It's Henderson. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. And the Pirates come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll go to the air on third and short. Looking for the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points. Big lead. quarter was extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll bring it out. It's Raymond. And the returner will be brought down. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The 49ers send out the punt unit. Hauls it in at the 40. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Back open in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on 1st down. On the run, still looking. Quarterback gets the 1st down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
From the gun, running back on the move. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. He'll try it again. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the 49ers will have it 1st and 10.
That's another Charlotte.
Motion from the back. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Makes the catch. It's Hankerson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The 49ers decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll leave it with him. They'll rip off 8 on that play in 2nd and 2. The Pirates with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Here's the handoff. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.